Hello, so in this video we're actually going to start customizing our theme a bit. We have our WordPress theme installed and now we're going to start formatting it the way we want. So we're back here at our WordPress login page. So start by entering our username and password. And that'll take us to our WordPress dashboard. So over on the side here, you're going to go back to Appearance. You're going to see Themes, and you're going to see Customize, and this is where we're going to customize our theme. So we'll click on that first. And these are some basic changes you can make to your website. So first, if you go under Basic Styling, this you can change the color of like the background and everything. So let's say you wanted to do it kind of more black. You can see that the bar has changed black and all that. I kind of like the blue, so I'm going to stick with the blue. And you can change pretty much everything else too. So these are different parts of the website that you can change the color. I'm going to keep it at the basic. Same thing, changing color basically throughout the website. That stuff you can play around with on your own. I'm going to keep it as the default. So here is just a place where you can enter a site title. So if you don't have a logo or anything and you just want to have some text as your logo, you can put it in here. And tagline, interior design, we'll keep it there. So there you can see that the Paramount design has come up, and this will be in this place of a logo. So if you don't have a logo, you can just use some text. Widgets, we're going to get into that in a later video. So basically this part here just shows you can add some widgets. And static front page. So what this means is, so WordPress at its core is a blogging CMS platform. So if you keep it on your latest posts, your home page is just going to show your latest blog posts. But in this situation, we don't want that. We're going to have a separate page for our blog, and we're going to have a static page as our home page. And so right now there's a sample page set up. So that's the only page that's available. So for now, we're just going to leave it like that. Save it. Back to our dashboard, and then if we visit our site, this is what it looks like. All we've done now, changed the kind of logo area here, and changed it from showing our blog post to showing just a sample page. I'm going to go back to our dashboard. So for a lot of themes, this is the only thing you have to customize, is just a little customize tab here. For this particular theme, one of the reasons I like it is there's a lot of features and ways to customize it. So in this particular one, there's actually also a link here called Theme Options. So these are other ways you can customize this theme. So most of this stuff I'm going to leave as is. A couple things I'm going to change. So under Main Settings, here you can decide the layout. So do you want a wide page, or do you want sidebars on the side of it? I like the wide. I'm going to keep it there. Footer widget. So basically this you can see at the bottom here. Do you want 4 little widgets at the bottom, 3 or 2? I'm going to leave it at 4. Logo options. Do you want the logo just in the top right corner? Do you want it split in half, or do you want the logo centered in the middle? Here's a place where you can actually upload your logo. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And so I don't have any images in my library here, so I'm going to upload. Select where I want to upload for. I've kind of prepared a lot of images in this folder here. So I'm going to pick this image, open it. So now it's in my media library and it's checked. So I'm going to hit select, and now it's here. It's going to be the logo on my site. This you can skip. This is if you had the text logo, if you want to change the font. This is a little tagline if you want to put a little tagline below your logo. I don't actually in this example, so I'm going to leave that blank, and then this is, you can change the font and stuff of that tagline. Same with the spacing. So there's a lot of things you can change here. I'm going to leave most of it, pretty much all of it, the way it is. I'm going to save the changes though. And now we're going to click on our site just so you can see what it looks like now. So you can see I've added this logo. Instead of now saying Paramount Design just in text, it has the logo here. I'm going to go back to this theme options and go through the rest of these. Most of these, as I said, I'm going to leave the same. Top bar. Don't need to change any of this. This is stuff you can explore on your own if you want. Slider settings. This is an easy way to add an image slider to your home page, and you can certainly add one here and add some images. I'm going to do it a different way because not every theme has this theme options guide here, so there's a lot of themes you will have to do it a different way. So I'm going to do it a different way just because that's going to be more common for most themes. But here would be an easy way to add a homepage slider. And a slider is just images rotating across your website. So we're going to leave that blank. Mobile slider. I'm going to leave this as the way it is. Home layout. Again, this is, do you want the wide page or do you want a sidebar on the side? I'm going to keep it wide. So homepage layout manager. I'm going to make sure that page title is enabled, page content is enabled, and I'm also going to enable latest blog posts just because I want to show a couple of my latest blog posts on my homepage. You can do whatever you want, but this is kind of the way I'm going to do it for the purposes of this video. And then here, home blog title. So this is going to show up on our homepage. Let's just say what they say. Latest from the blog. Let's say latest from our blog. And you're going to show our 4 latest posts, sure. And this is if you wanted to just show blogs from a certain category, but we won't get into that. This is if you wanted to set up the carousel, so we won't get into that. We'll save our changes. Okay, next we're going to move down to just shop settings. But again, we're not going to touch anything. We're going to leave all this the way it is. Basic styling, we can leave this again, changes color, that kind of stuff, leave that the way it is. Advanced styling, you can leave all this the way it is as well. Again, this changes the font size and the type of font for everything. So you can really change a lot of stuff here, but I'm going to leave it all blank because I like the way the font looks on the default version on this website, on this theme. So I'm going to leave it all the way it is. So save changes. We've now gone through all the customizing for this theme, so we have it kind of looking the way we want. The next situation, or the next thing to do, would be to add some pages, add some plugins, and add some content to our site. So I'm just going to go back to our website. Again, this is what it looks like. From now, it shows our logo. It shows just some sample text that was already pre-populated. And then here is the latest from our blog. So this is that section that we added. So that's the way it looks right now. We'll move on to the next lecture.